Welcome to Comic Book Overview, where everyone can come and indulge in all things comic related, whether it be movies, TV shows, cartoons, video games, or just comics themselves. If you love comic books, then show it by hitting that subscribe button to help this precious media that we all love thrive and flourish. I know what you're thinking. Another end of the world post-apocalyptic comic? Is it like Mad Max? Walking Dead? Oh my God, God forbid. Is it like Kevin Costner's Waterworld? Well, no. And the one thing I can tell you is, for once, in the end of the world story, it's not mankind's fault. But to find out more on how events unfurl, you're going to have to stay around for the review. Eclipse Volume 1 is Zach Kaplan's first debut into the world of comics, published by Top Cow Productions in February 2007. This initial compilation composes of the first 4 comics of the ongoing series. From the first scene, you are inundated with questions as a mob of people congregate in what one can only guess is New York City's Times Square. But something is wrong. Where is the heavily trafficked, gridlocked intersections? Where are the cars? And what's up with those signs? Then suddenly a chorus of toxins flare into the night sky, and a squad of riot-geared officers debouch into the streets from the subway terminal below. Quickly, in an authoritative manner, the officers corral the citizens down below the city streets, reinforcing the urgency to find shelter below before the sun rises. And when the sun's ray eventually hit the city streets, there is no trace that a congregation of people were ever present on the concrete pavements. In fact, no sign of life is present at all. Not a stray dog, an abandoned alley cat, a scrounging rodent, not even a bird in the sky. Now, in a city once populated by millions, only one man walks this block, and he does so in an outfit designed to protect him from the sun's deadly rays. 10 years ago from now, the world suffered a cataclysmic solar event. A solar flare with the energy equal to 2 trillion megatons of TNT hit the Earth. And in seconds, anyone exposed at that time to the sun's rays died a horrible death. Skin melted from sinews, eyeballs swelled from the heat and popped like overripe grapes. Planes in flight crashed into the ground, and anyone standing outside was charred to the bone. The remainder of civilization now dwells underground. Only in the thermal design suits labeled Iceman suits can anyone now walk in the midst of the sun. But David Baxter is not alone, as he suddenly is reminded of. A call comes over his comlink, and within minutes he arrives at a site of the remains of a grisly body that was left out in the sun. The idea of suicide or the man just being a lost straggler is quickly dismissed, as the corpse is chained to a cinder block and left to die. And with this initial murder, a series of events leads David down a rabbit hole he is coaxed into following. All the while, we are introduced to a cast of characters that not only search for the murderer, but thrive to survive in a harsh world that beckons their death. Though in the presence of a bleak future, you see mankind etch out a way to survive. When I first initially read this comic, I thought of the 1984 movie Night of the Comet. When in one night, 99.5% of the world's population was wiped out. But as I read more, concepts of the Walking Dead crept into my consciousness, particularly the mayor of the subterranean civilization named by Nick Brandt. He has a lot of the same characteristics as the patched-eyed governor from the Walking Dead series. Authoritative, sneaky, and malicious when he wants to be. For an introduction to the series, I give the initial volume a ranking of 4.0 out of 5. A great read. I like a lot of where the story is going. Themes that it explores and questions that make us ask ourselves as human beings. If you like this video, then by all means please visit my YouTube channel, as you will find other videos like it. Tap that bell icon on your way out, and oh yes, as always, until next time, keep reading, my friends.